Welcome to Halo 3 with the Mythic Overhaul 2.0 mod for the MCC. Gotta say, it's gonna be a one wild ride, honestly. This is gonna be nice and interesting. I did not notice the elite at this time. Nor did I realize that they are just how noticeable that grenade is gonna make everything going forward. Yeah, it's right here I realized there are elites. It was an interesting thing to fight against them in Halo 3. Very nice, honestly. And yes, if you're looking at the top corner, I do have the shotgun. One of the Marines spawns with it. But yeah, that explosion right there is very prophetic. There's gonna be a lot of explosions in this. A lot of it isn't just a visual effect, the gaseous emissions from where the carbine hits. You'll see it in a few seconds. Not with this run. But here we go. DOT from the carbine. It was definitely interesting. I do not know how they managed to get that working. You know, it's just picking stuff off, but I don't yet notice the increased ammo. Alright, here's gonna be an interesting find with this elite. And 3, 2, 1. A nice sword. I did not know that they would have it. And that brute is apparently a side he needs to be somewhere. And here we can see me following my worst cabins. Charge. It did not go well. Oh, at the moment it seems to go well, but, well, you'll see. And you're about to see why. That brute isn't the problem. It's the fact I just charged into a crossfire and a sniper. And I had to show this. This was just hilarious. I have no idea where the hell he was going. And this is just pure stupidity on my part. I tried to make it. I could have if I was smarter. But I wasn't. And I ended up getting shredded. Oh, not immediately. I'm not quite completely stupid. Okay. This is when I actually started to have higher cognitive function. But as you can tell, I'm still an idiot. And I actually did really like the needlers in this. They weren't useless, nor were they a niche weapon. They were something I could actually use, but doesn't help with snipers. And that was an unpleasant surprise. Boss fights. Actual boss fights. These guys were tough. And his weapon wasn't a pleasant surprise. So it didn't really matter much. But this was... I honestly thought he had fallen off the ledge. He didn't. And right there, you saw something surprising. The elites now have shields. Well, not shields. I mean, have jackal-style shields. This was just pure stupidity. I have no idea why I thought this would be a good idea. And RB just made me look like a complete another idiot. Ooh, this was one of my favorite parts. The modified melee for the grab hammer. One combined with cowbell It actually was hilarious. Yes, I am running with cowbell because I thought it was funny.
Roger that, Hocus.
And this, I came very close to just knocking the RB off into the ocean repeatedly. Oh, I like this one. I actually wish that I had intentionally didn't grab another gun for a while, just to try it out. Just to see how much damage it did.
No, ma'am. Wait, Overwatch has
I'm actually impressed by the animation. They're pretty simple, but for a mod in Halo 3, that is impressive.
Tell everything else to scatter.
Aye, aye.
Never thought we'd have this many wounded.
Pelican.
I don't know where this model came from, but I like the play. I don't think it's an SMG though. I'd almost call it more of a carbine. It really doesn't play like the SMG.
Yeah, get some.
This was actually an interesting scene. The turrets aren't at least at the moment, aren't the interesting part. Well, it's when I tear off the turret. In 3, 2, 1. You'll notice it now has a second ammo count up there. You'll figure out why in a moment. It was probably one of my favorite features with heavy weapons. Oh, in 5, 4, 3,
Pelicans can't launch
2.
until the hangar's clear.
Oh yes, that I can reload it. And this was a very nice feature. To be able to pick up fusion coils like Halo Infinite and use it as a weapon. Yes, please.
Look,
I had to do it.
out of the vents.
This was a stupid idea, but I had to do it.
What the hell are those things?
Bug spotter.
Drones.
Just full auto.
Take
Bug
them
spotter.
down. Start control first.
Oh yes. That was a lot of fun. This was my favorite thing in the entire mod.
Follow me, Chief.
I found these a few times, and every time I loved it. Here we go. Full recharge. Into the Valley of Death, road to 300. Yeah, this really was a thing that kept happening. I kept, for some reason, having the urge to charge. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. This is a case where it really didn't. But here we get to see the super shotty going out. Oh, yes. And here's why I finally got through. I don't know why they added that second spare shield there. I ain't gonna argue. Here's where I missed something completely for the longest time. It's an overshield now, not an invincibility. I did not notice it was an overshield until well after this part. And this was just hilarious. They just didn't notice me until I did something. I don't know why. This was just a clear clusterfuck. I did develop a great love for the MA5K. It became one of my favorite guns in the mod. Well, the Super Shotty is the favorite. The MA5K is my go-to. I also was not impressed by the Bulldog. And here we get to watch a brute completely lose it. This was just idiotic melee him. Oh, this part was just easy. Easy enough, at least. I did find it amazing to see these guys come back. The Elite Rangers are my favorite of the flying enemies. And here we see me be completely and utterly brain dead. I did not remember that you could crouch walk off it. Turret Daka is Turret Daka. Had to have it. Oh yes. An attack! Machine gun attack! Yeah. Oh yes. Fall. This is just completely and utterly stupid. Like, if you just used your gun there, you would have won.
Brutes are gonna be looking for survivors.
Oh, this part. Suffice to say, I was decidedly unimpressed with this part still. The focus rifle just adds enough impulse that it's annoying to drive. But here in a moment, you're gonna see my first surprise of the mission. There it was. Fuel rod turret. Yay. I had to add that scene. Had to. Yep. I don't know how I timed that. This part was me getting used to the chopper again.
Say again, Recon?
And here we get to watch
Breaking
the
up.
Marines commit suicide.
Crater, ma'am. Something beneath the storm.
I have no idea why. Just yeet.
Master Chief?
I don't know why.
Finally a good connection.
Ooh, I really
Dude,
like
I ain't
this
going
one.
nowhere after that.
The grenade launcher, this is probably... I don't like it quite as much as the Halo Reach version. Similar because I like the EMP function. But as far as that goes, it's very nice. You get to watch me get through all of this. Including probably the funniest scene I've... Well, not really funny, more comedically stupid. I completely missed all of those. And I had to go looking for ammo everywhere.
Spotted Covenant armor ahead. Pelicans are inbound with heavy weapons. We need to hold out until they arrive.
Honestly, the hunters weren't... The hunters weren't the most interesting thing until later on. Then something interesting actually happened to them. Two things here. Spectre and... Well... You're gonna see it in a moment. Well, you technically already just saw it, but not a good sight. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Crab turret.
Hey, I'm trying to shoot back here.
Nothing more to say there. Crab turret. See? Crab turret. Crab. I don't know why this is a thing. And it was so derpy. I played with it for like 10 minutes. I never got used to it. Moves best in a diagonal. And here's me fighting. Here's me taking 2 raids. Well, killing 2 and stealing the 3rd. I wanted it. They killed my Marines. And this is just me bombing everything. Everything died. I had been stuck here for 10 minutes because brutes kept boarding my vehicle. I was done with that. Very, very done. Yeah, very bad.
Chief, open the door. We can roll on through.
Why not? Why? You can open the door, can't you? I mean, it's not like your door's magic. And this is just going full auto. I developed a appreciation for it, for the commando here. Yeah, design-wise, it's honestly a pretty bad gun for a Halo design. It's not terrible gameplay-wise. It's actually pretty nice gameplay-wise. As you can see, I developed an appreciation for it. I have to do this. I am the ice cream man running over fat kids with my van.
Sierra 117.
Moving as fast as you can, sir. I know he'll get it.
This was just honestly a good play on my part. Lost my ride. And in a few seconds you'll see why. Come here. Fine now. Out you go.
The
I learned they didn't modify it so I could actually have the AA range. It was sad. I was sad. See? Killing the driver still kills the vehicle. I tried like 4 times. This is my last try of it. And this was an amazing surprise, honestly. 3, 2, 1. Plasma grenades are EMPs. I don't know how they coded that. And these rocket marines are the most aggressive rocket marines I've ever seen. Like, it is comedic how very rocket happy they are. Just, you don't see it as well here, but they just keep firing. I was honestly amazed. Oh, and also the rockets in this are actually guided. I understand how they got that one changed. That's not a huge change programming wise comparatively.
Find a way inside.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna shoot it. And throw grenades in there. I have no reason to go up in there. Hunters really aren't that scary when you have a rocket launcher. To be perfectly frank. As you can see, 3 rockets. That's all it took. Yeet! And that was good timing on his part. I didn't even process it in time. Yeah, I was at this part for a while. That chieftain was, with everything else, was just kind of an annoyance. I eventually got through it. And here, I got one of my favorite Halo Reach weapons. In a short time from now. You'll see it.
Oh, nice job.
Very, very soon. Oh, yes, you will. Where's my baby? Where's my baby? One of you has it. I'll be safe. Oh, yeah. I love the blast launcher in Halo 3. And I proved that I love it in this game too. In this mod. Just bomb everything. Bomb, bomb, bomb Iran.
Come on!
I had to recenter myself. Oh my god, they're uglier than ever before. It is honestly horrible. The mod authors did an amazing job. Like, they are so ugly. Just a change in graphics and the addition of fronts. And they are so much more tedious to fight. They fit their name amazingly. It is infuriating and it is magical. I was at this for so long. Oh my god. Hilarious. The grunts, though, were my favorite of the changes to the Flood. Those models are amazing. They aren't even just a graphical overhaul. It's actually legitimately they can be infected. I just really like this play, hence why it's here. That one just had the worst timing imaginable. It was just something I really liked. Hence this clip. Oh, that and the fact that it's a good showcase of the Flood. There are so many of them. And crates are my mortal enemy. More super shotty time. I don't know why melee's in the Flood flying so far in this. It's not cowbell because it only happens in the Flood. That was an unpleasant surprise. The fact that it was a chieftain but cheap. But he went down pretty easily. Bang, bang. I just realized I didn't have the video of me picking up more ammo. There's ammo packages here in this game, in this one. And you can pick it up to fully refill or nearly fully refill ammo on a weapon of the right type. As long as it can be refilled. Things like hammers and swords can. They're still percentage-based. And here's where I realized something amazing. The grunts can actually use turrets still. I found that interesting, how they can do that. The sheer amount of effort. And as you can see, Super Shoddy beats pure form. Well, Super Shoddy ain't pure. This was an unpleasant experience with the flood. Yeah, you know what that is. I know what that is. We all know what that is.
I am a timeless chorus.
That's the
join your voice with mine.
I was at this for a
and
while.
sing victory everlasting.
You'll get an idea. This thing has all the health. You'll later see the only effective way I ever found to kill one. It sure as hell ain't bullets. God, this is a horrible fight. I threw everything at killing this thing. And shortly you'll see why I eventually gave up. Look at the health bar. It's barely been scratched, really. And here's a nice feat. Suppress sniper rifle. I found that actually very nice. They added the suppressed magnum, the suppressed sniper, and it was just a very nice gift. And here we get to see me just grind away at hunters for a long period of time. All because I forgot that they would appear and had no explosives. That thing is, I could have ended it a lot sooner. Had my brain been working. Heck, I'm fairly certain I could have skipped them. I don't remember. But you'll see. Yeah, there it is. There was what I could end it, the brute shot. I don't know why this hunter is typically swinging this smacker. I really don't. I guess they just hate deployable shields. And here we get to see just how aggressive these rocket marines are. Watch this loony. 3, 2, 1. 1 missile, 2 missile, 3 missile, 4 missile, 5 missile. And these missiles don't just track vehicles, they track the grunts, the leads, jackals, anything that's alive. And why was this warthog near a longsword? Does anyone know why? I legitimately have no clue, and I know that that's a vanilla thing. Why is it there? I had to show this. This was just the worst timing ever. How did that timing even happen? Like, legitimately. That was comedically unlikely. Yeah. And here we actually see the Marines actually aiming at the right things finally. That turret. That turret was one of the biggest problems I had. Was it because it kept killing my rocket marine? I very much wanted to save my rocket marine for later.
Elevators at Townsend.
I have to admit, I went a little power mad with this. Tank beats everything. Yeah, that was a stupid laugh, but whatever. Just pushing through, it was honestly a relatively fun change of pace. So, I really like this. I didn't even know there was all those explosives there. I just shot. It's a secure door, Spark. Why wouldn't a secure door have secure protocol? Seriously though, why wouldn't I have no idea why I wanted the chopper through.
Good work, mate.
And even more so, what was this Jackal's plan here? Like, congrats. The cannon's right in your face now instead. What was your plan? I didn't know if the fuel rod was there. Yeah. It wasn't a pleasant experience. This was the first time I actually tried this, the 1v1. It went amazingly. Just, this was embarrassing for him. Smack.
Failure will bring a fate worse than death.
Oh, that was so stupid.
As we step forward.
Lost my
Where
wingman
I
and our only hope.
finally got
Over.
past this part.
Roger that,
I had
Hogan.
such
Get out
terrible
of there.
luck here. Like, it is comedic how many things that could go wrong did go wrong. I managed to blow the top of a turret onto myself and kill myself that way in one of these runs. I don't even know how. That was just fun when I went right. And that Jackal had to have picked the shortest stick. He was just standing guard around a bunch of explosives. Like, they was pulling the short stick, then there's being forced to guard a landmine. And this is just... This guy just refused to die. I exhausted so much ammo on him. Until finally...
Got a flight
Yeah.
of birds that need an escort.
I very
Take
much
the Hornet,
liked finding the
Pelican
Wasp
safely
here.
to the third tower.
Sure, I can't have rocket marines on the side or anything, but the shield was a nice feature. The fact it was pretty much a fully working Wasp, just with really derpy flight. You saw just a few moments ago just how much this thing wobbles. And I kind of went power mad here. Yeah, honestly, I just went completely power mad. The Wasp was fun to fly. Yeah. All of the missiles, all of the time, at everything. If it moved, it got cannons or missiles. And here was Bug Spray, my favorite grenade. It was literally just a perfect hit. And this hunter was the most unlucky hunter ever. He lost his arm. I ended up putting him down. Oh god, this is just... I did not notice that invisible guy till right there. And it just set into motion that... This time I actually got it right, but... For some reason he decided to berserk and I don't know why. You would think that the chieftains would berserk less often. And he didn't berserk in any of the other runs, no matter how many I killed. It was only in this one. At which point it was just, yeah, that. This scarab battle was just pointless for me, to be perfectly frank. This took a while. It wasn't really hard or anything. As with most scarab battles, it was just blow through the armor, and nuke the engine. Or whatever. The second one wasn't even notable. And here's just me having fun with the plasma launcher. I love this thing. And without the overheat mechanic, it just goes completely out of really berserk. As you can kind of see. Just bomb everything.
And truth! The voice of the Covenant!
So, you must be silenced.
Yes, that was... This scene is literally just to talk about the Arbiter scene. Right there. Why do elites in these games have lines that go so hard? Like, are they just living boss fights? Is that just their entire idea of speech? I did not notice what this was until, well, you'll see. I didn't know what it was right there. I just thought they were fighting. It was only here that I finally noticed, with the second go around, that it was the Covenant fighting Sealed Blood. I found that an amazing feature. Here was an interesting addition. I don't eat. All man, I went completely and utterly power crazy with this. You're about to see. Yeah. It rips through everything. Oh my god, it was amazing. There was a problem with this section though. Him. Yes, that is an affected Arbiter. Not our Arbiter, but one of the Arbiters from the Arbiter Mausoleum, apparently, I think. I'm not entirely sure. And by the time I was here, I had so many problems. Gang crashing, everything. So I'm just tired of this, and just grenade and a cloaking device. Just straight, nope, nope, nope. I am done. I am tired. I'm going to bed. Get out of my way. Oh, get out of my way, you fools. It was only actually here that here we go. Here we go. This is how you kill a Juggernaut. Fire. Does nothing else work? Burn it. Drop everything else. All the instructions unclear. Burn. Halo and Magnum. And a skull that I completely forgot about. Yeah, that's explosive. That's the Halo and Magnum. I didn't have enough ammo for it, so I decided not to take it with me ultimately, but it was so tempting. Oh my god, it was so tempting. I wanted to see if I could hurt myself with it. It didn't work. And then we just have the grunt whose arm I shot off and rendered him a non-hit threat. Just had a pet for a while. He couldn't melee, he couldn't just explode like a carrier form. He has followed me around until RB killed him. And then we see that fire is both my best friend and my worst enemy. Or specifically, I am my worst enemy. I don't know when I shouldn't be using the flamethrower.
Blood are crawling all over that tower. Watch yourself.
The extra ammo, it makes this so much nicer. Able to actually use the flamethrower for a long period of time. Slowly grind my way through this shit show. Getting close to the end finally. I was actually surprised to see the Hydra there. I hadn't seen it up till now. So I'm curious if it ultimately was there. I just missed it. Very possible. Am I the only one that finds a pure form resistance to fire kind of strange? In fact, they have none. This is just a grind-o-matic. I was at this for like 10 minutes of just killing. I didn't restart all of the sparks. It was just 10 minutes of wasting time burning blood. Ultimately, really boring. And am I the only one that finds this the best vehicle run in any of the Halos? Just because of how energetic it is. It actually feels like something big's going on. And it is amazing. Combine that with all the flood, it's like they're panicking. It is the greatest Warthog run in any of the Halos. I very nearly drove off the cliff like both times. All because of things I forgot or empty head. Head empty.
70%.
Full throttle. I was still conscious enough to remember to go underneath for most of these parts.
Percent charged.
I really. I know this is a different format. I'm really trying something else. This was meant to come out on Christmas, but between family and getting everything edited and recorded, I just didn't have time. Sorry. This should be out the day after. Have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe. Anything helps. I'm really trying to figure out what I'm doing right and wrong. Thanks, everyone.